It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to It's Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Espresso. We're live on SABC3 on this beautiful Thursday morning. Yeah. Thank you so much for choosing to wake up with us. Now, every year, we know this, every year begins with back-to-school basics, especially when it comes to school wear. It's so important. That's what you see all over the place. And now you can shop everything from no-stain skirts to comfy and breathable school shoes and swimwear, as well as UV protection and so much more that comes with all those clothes, layered on those clothes already.
I wish I had this when I was a kid.
I mean, you know what I mean? Born too late, born too early.
Yeah. Well, joining us in studio this morning is Woolworths schoolwear buyer and planner Gerard Henriquez. And then we've got schoolwear clothing fabric technologist, and that is Sakamuzi Gwala. And then, of course, last but not least, our footwear technologist, Julian Wade Dasel. And they're all here to tell us what we need to know about back to school.
First thing, guys, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Your titles are also interesting. There's a whole footwear technologist.
Yeah.
What exactly is that? What do you do? What's the technology in shoes?
Well, we focus mainly on the quality and the engineering of the product. So basically everything that goes into the product we involved in. So that is basically what the technology does.
It just sounds so exciting. Sounds so amazing. But Gerard, we know that you guys spend so much time really focusing on the output for the year, especially to get the kids ready at the start of the year. What features can we expect from, Woolies and your range of schoolwear around this time?
100%. So thank you very much for having the team. Let me just say first and foremostly that at Woolies, customers are our number one priority. So customers, whether it be parents or whether it be kids in this case. So what customers can sort of expect is, first and foremostly, is a sort of seamless shopping experience. I think the most important thing is really to make it convenient for customers, whether they're purchasing sort of the uniforms online or whether they're in our stores. I think secondly is we offer a one-stop shop. So we offer a full head-to-toe solution in terms of school uniforms that's not only made of high quality, but it's comfortable and it's durable at the end of the day. As a parent myself, whilst I'm shopping for my kids' school uniforms, I have peace of mind that I can pop over to our Woolies food division and purchase sort of healthy snacks and lunch options, that at the end of the day, I know that my kids are fueled with the right nutrients, to keep them going through the day.
Yes.
And, just linked to that, when customers are finalizing their purchase, through the swiping of the My School card, they are, through that purchase, there's a percentage of that actually gets donated to their kids' school. So in a nutshell, what can customers expect? Number one, a seamless shopping experience. And number two is really sort of a one-stop shop. So why would you want to shop anywhere else?
It's the convenience, right?
100%,
The big thing
100%.
is convenience. Also, the kids will love going to the shops with you because the thing is they're seeing all of these pieces and items sort of laid out so nicely. They want to run around and grab whatever they can, which is fantastic. Can be fun for everyone. I mean, look at them.
And one thing I must admit is that I remember when I was at school, it never looked this good. I used to look like a big block in my big shirt. It never was really made for me. It's like a tiny big man.
It's oversized pants, right?
Exactly that.
If I can just share sort of some of the key features from our Woolworths sort of school uniforms. And again, guys, thank you very much for joining us this early in the morning.
Do you like your uniform?
100%. So if I may, just some of the key features that what we do as Woolies is really around some of the key sort of intrinsics in the garment itself. So as a parent, I look at things from the inside out. So again, if you look at it, what we have is flat seams. So if you think about it, a lot of kids don't wear vests underneath their shirts.
Yes.
So against the skin, this is a lot more comfortable, compared to some of the other ways in which the guys sort of manufacture. Let's just look at the back as an example. We've removed that woven label. If you think about it, that was the most irritating thing that you had at school. So what we've got is we've got a heat transfer label, which is a lot more comfortable. If we just look at the outside of the garment itself, what we've got is what we call a back yoke. So that adds to the strength and the durability of the actual shirt
Which
itself.
you actually need because
100%.
they go to school every day.
They're playing on the playground, they're moving around all the time. So reinforced collars, reinforced stitching on the pockets itself. So again, it's just these key features that makes the difference.
Oh, now we see where the technology bit comes
we go.
in, right? Because that's exactly it. That is the technology and how you make these garments.
Now, Sakamuzi, I got to ask you as well. I mean, being the specialist that you are, and we're talking about all these different, like, let's call it additions and upgrades to the school uniform. What else is it that kind of sets things apart, and why is it so important to ensure that comfort and quality is essential box ticked when it comes to the school uniform?
You know, with the garment construction itself, so it is done in a way that the customer, when it goes to stores, or as you can see the kids in their uniform, they're even proud of themselves for wearing
They look proud. They look proud.
Woolworths schoolwear. So as well as with the fabric itself, Gerard did touch on the durability. That's quality. Quality is number one at Woolworths. So we engineer our fabrics with the customer in mind, and we make sure that each and every fabric that goes through to our schoolwear uniform is tested and approved to meet the customer expectations.
Yeah.
So if I may make an example of our school shirts, they are machine washable, thermo dryable, and they need really minimal ironing or to no ironing, because there's no
time.
There's no time.
Parents don't have the time.
And practically speaking as well, I think it's quite cool, because I would imagine these upgrades are going to add to the durability. Because let's be honest, yes, we want them to look good, but I'm the kind of parent that one day would love my kid to be able to just play and go run in the trees and the fault and know that I don't have to buy a new shirt afterwards.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're talking about kids going and play as they wish.
Yeah.
So we also have a stain repellent on our fabrics.
Okay.
Because we know that stains can be a pain. Right?
He needs an adult version of that.
Fantastic. No, I really do. I really do. But Julian, the shoe technology or footwear technology is so important because they spend all day in these shoes on their feet. Why is it so important? What have you got in store for the kids and the parents?
So what we have is products that is durable, comfortable, and we focus mainly on our safety of our kids as well, with anti-slip outsoles. So those are the key features that we actually engineer into the product.
Yeah.
So if you look at the actual products there, the boys' lace-ups, the girls' T-balls, adjustable straps, the nickel-free metal components, all built into the product. So that's actually what we actually focus on with footwear.
Wow.
And I just heard, and this might sound silly, but you said you actually added grip to the outsole. Because when I remember in school, we would slide around at break time and I would injure myself. So you tick that box as well.
Yeah, so this is slip-resistant outsoles. That's what,
Okay, cool. So kids are they're going to be dancing into class now. Easy
Correct,
peasy.
100%.
I love it. Do you like your shoes? Do you love your shoes? Do you like your uniform? Are you feeling happy? You're ready to show off and show your friends what you look like this year? That's swag, right?
Yeah.
Unreal. Well, ensure that your kids are ready for the new school year by buying all of their schoolwear essentials at Woolworths. I mean, you can get that online, in store. There's so many ways to get this. Of course, if you spend 500 Rand or more on schoolwear, you stand the chance to win 10,000 Rand a day for 20 days, right?
Indeed, and you cannot wait to get involved. So make sure you head over to woolworths.co.za, and of course these T's and C's can also be found. And gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for making back to school stylish and comfortable as well, but ensuring the quality too.
Yes.
Always.
You ready to go to school? Okay, let's go. Let's go.